Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. So, Screen Rant, you decided to publish an article that says video game violence study confirms gaming does not correlate with violence. Yeah, I could have told you that. I'm a living example that it doesn't. You see, when I was growing up, folks, when I was a wee little lad, I know, shocking, isn't it? I played some of the most fucking violent video games out there. I played games like the original Mortal Kombat where as Sub-Zero you could rip a man's head off and the spine comes dangling after. Where you could do an uppercut and punch people's heads off. Where you can fry people with electricity to the point where they explode. Where you can use fans and slice people apart. Where you can decapitate, disembowel, and do all sorts of disgusting things to people. I have played games where you have to commit acts of terrorism in order to convince terrorists that you are a part of them so that they could be stopped later on. Literally, there was a game, I believe it was Modern Warfare 2, the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where you have to go through a airport and just start shooting civilians. I did it. I shot up all the civilians in the airport because I understood that it was a fucking game. Not once did I ever grow up in high school while I was playing these games or any of that did I ever consider that maybe I should do this in real life. It seems cool. No. You see, I was raised right. I was raised by parents who made sure to point out anything that you play in a game and anything that is on screen is not real. Just because you see a person kill somebody on the TV or that you play somebody who kills people in a game does not mean you get to do it in real life. I was raised right. And you see, governments and idiots still love to say, well, it's because of these violent video games that people are shooting up schools. Prove it. Well, never mind. This study already does prove it. They look back 12 years. I mean, even if they looked back further, they would have found an even more definitive conclusion. I mean, did Jeffrey Dahmer play video games? Did Lizzie Borden play video games? Did Jack the Ripper play video games? Did Ted Bundy play video games? I don't think video games existed during their time. Did the Black Dahlia Killer play video games? I mean, seriously, folks. You want to try blaming video games for the violence on society? You're going to come up short every time. I am, myself, a living example that I can play the most violent video games, but wait, I know that I am not allowed to commit such acts of violence in the real world because it is 1, wrong, 2, against the law, 3, it is just disgusting to even consider doing in real life, and many other reasons that are similar. It's ridiculous, folks. The fact that they have to publish an article saying that there's no correlation is ridiculous. It should have been common sense that this is not something that causes violence or people to be violent. Human nature has violence integrated into its very DNA. As long as we have been a species, we have been violent. So yeah, that's going to be the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. What do you think leads to violence? Do you think that video games lead to it? Do you think that movies lead to it? Do you think that human nature leads to it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.